Heidi ho, my crafty friends. This is Lori at the Ladybug Journals. Thank you for joining me today in my craft room. It's a rainy day here today, and I thought I would just come play with my friends. So I'm so glad you joined me. So today, I thought we would make some flip out pages. Ow, I'm sorry, my ring got caught around my hair. Out of these little things and out of a piece of coffee dyed paper for in our new journal that we just made. And if you haven't got to see that, this new little journal being made, it's in the playlist. So you can hop over there when this one's done and take a look. I think you'll enjoy it. It's quick, it's easy. And I love quick and easy and fun to do. They are a lot of fun. So I think what we're going to do here, here's what I'm looking for. Okay, so what I did here was I just took a piece of coffee dyed paper. It's cut into a strip. And it's about 3/4 of an inch wide. Now, you don't have to be, exact. And I'm just folding it in half. And we're going to do a couple of different ways here. But I have these and I've been saving them to put in here. And these are just out of a, and I cannot fold this straight, you guys. These are out of a little field guide. And they didn't go in the journal when I was putting it together. So I thought, oh, I'm going to use them as little flips because they have such pretty pictures on them. So now we're just going to pick out some pages to put them on. You guys know how much I love flips. So I'm thinking this is going to be one. And I love this one with all the pinks. And the edge is a little schmuckied up. So what you're going to do, you're going to choose your image. Now, it can be any image. It can be from a magazine. It can be from a book. It can be something you've drawn. Something you've drawn and created in your journal is so special. It truly is. So always do that. Always put something that you've created in your journal. I do that quite a bit. And we're going to be doing that in this journal. And okay, so I've folded up my paper in half. And I'm putting it over this like this, okay? Now, this could be any paper. It could be decorative cardstock. A little decorative. It could be anything. Anything that you have. It could be book page, whatever. It just needs to be sturdy enough that when I fold it, it doesn't crack, okay? So remember that. And now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my glue. And I'm just using Barely Art because it was sitting right here on my desk. And there's no rhyme or reason to it. That's just why I'm using it. And I'm going to put a little bit down this side. And then I'm laying it right back in here. I'm centering it. And then I'm folding this back over like that. And then I'm folding that back down. Okay? Just like that. Now this right here, okay, your fold always goes against the edge of your page. Always. Your fold always goes against the edge of your page. So the outside of this one is what's going to get the glue. And would it surprise you to know that I have always glued, many times I've glued this wrong? Would it surprise you? It shouldn't. It should not. Okay, so now your glue goes on the outside of this side. We glued it to this page on this side. Now we're gluing it to the outside here because we got to glue it down to the page. So I'm going to center it on my page because I don't want it, right to the end of each page, but I want it to the edge of the page. Did that make sense? So I don't want it to the top or the bottom, but I want it to the edge of the page. Like that. So that's one way you can do it. Okay? I don't have it to the top or the bottom, but it's always going to be to the edge. Okay? Does that make sense? Okay, so now it flips open. So underneath here, we can put anything. We can put pockets. We can put all kinds of surprises underneath there. Anything we want. Okay? So now let's hop over here to signature number 2 and do one. How about we do one toward the back of the signature? So on this one, we're going to use, we're just going to use washi tape. That's all I'm using is washi tape. Okay? And there is nothing on either side of this page. So for that one, I'm going to use glue. I'm going to use my glue stick with it. And I know there are some hardcore, I'm looking for my, here it is. There are hardcore people out there saying, if you have to use glue with your washi tape, get different washi tape. It doesn't matter. This could be the world's best washi tape, and I'm still going to use glue with it. For the number one reason is that this washi tape is going to take a beating because it's going to get flipped and flipped and flipped. And I need it to hold on to whatever's being flipped. Okay? All right, so you're going to pull your piece to the length of what you're attaching it to. No longer, no shorter. You just need it to the length of the piece you're attaching it to. So far, easy peasy. Just don't stick it to what you're doing. Okay? Now, if your washi tape has a top and a bottom, then you need to figure out what that is. Okay? And then lay it down. Well, try to anyhow. Come on, goofy thing. Now, I'm going to go on and put my glue on it. I'm going to try to. I'm just stretching it out, and I'm running glue down the whole length of it. And you want your wide washi tape. You don't want that little tiny skinny stuff. You want a piece of wide washi tape. Okay? Oh my goodness sakes. Come on. Now it's sticking to me. Okay, so this washi tape is 3/4 of an inch wide. Okay. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to center it on here. Okay, you want it centered. You don't want bubbles. And I know with washi tape it can be difficult sometimes. Okay, it's centered. And do I have it? Okay. Okay. Now I'm going to take the other side of it and I'm going to wrap it around my page. So again, I don't want it, all these pages are the same size. So I don't want it at the top or the bottom, but I want it at the edge. So I'm going to line it up to the edge. And I'm going to wrap it around the side. Now this is going to do two things. This is securing it on the page, but it's also decorating the other page just a little bit. There we go. Now once that glue dries, I know that this piece isn't going anywhere. I can flip it until I'm tired of flipping it. And I know that it's not going to come off of this washi. Okay, so now it goes like this. Now, I can also take this and I can run it on the inside if I want. If I want to decorate this side, which I do. So I'm going to take another piece. Now, this is optional. You don't have to do this, but I enjoy this because I like the way it looks. All right, so I like the way this looks. But if your washi is strong enough that you don't need to do this, then you don't have to do this. But mine I've had for a couple of years, and I know mine won't stick on this side. Okay. Now this will give me a little bit more decoration under my little washi tape. And again, I'm going to kind of center it a little bit. Doesn't have to be perfect. But you do need to make sure that you're, touching both sides. And then anything that sticks off the bottom, you want to make sure that you trim off. Otherwise it will, it will stick to the other pages. And you don't want it longer than what you're sticking. So mine is a little bit long here. So I'm trimming mine off. There we go. So now you have to refold it because you put something on there that says, I'm going the other way. Okay. There. Now I can flip that page until I'm purple. And it's not going anywhere. Okay. Now we have one more. There we go. So we have this one. What are we going to do with this one? All right, let's go back to number 3. Oh, let's go right here. So for this one, I think we're going to do it on this side of a page. And I think, what's over here? I think we're going to do it on this side. Over here, we're going to make a belly band with it. But we're going to use this as our flip. But we got to get this down first. Now, which side do we like the best? I think I like this side the best. So, let's go on and make our belly band. Okay. Now, I flip out what I wanted to do here. I hope this works the way I want it to. I have this other piece of coffee dyed paper. And what I want to do is I want to create... Oh, hold on here. I need to trim this. It's cut a little wackadoodle on this side, and it needs to be straight. So let's straighten it up. That's better. Can't have a wackadoodle flip out, can you? Okay. So I need to figure out, before I do anything, how far in I need to fold it. That's going to be my guide. Okay, let me move those out of my way. That is going to be my guide. Because I know that it all has to come back to here. Okay? So it has to come back to here. Right here. It has to come back to this folding point right here. Because that's my page. Like that. Oh, that's backwards. I had it backwards. Okay, so now, and it's a little bit too tall. So I can put it like this. And this side's wackadoodle too. Good heavens, what in the world did I do to this paper? Okay. All right. And I know we need to trim it for height. Okay. Now, I did not fold that straight either. Let's get this folded straighter. That's better. Okay, where is my... There it is. All right, let's use this here and get everything down where it needs to be. All right, let's see how tall we need it to be. Now, this could be any type of paper. It doesn't have to be coffee dyed paper, you know, to blend in. I could have used a decorative cardstock. I could have used, there we go. I could have used just a different colored paper, you know, in general. I could have used anything that I wanted. But I wanted it to be the same colored paper to look like that, you know, it went in the book initially this way. Okay. Come on, you silly thing. Go through it. Oops, I popped that out again. There we go. Okay. Now let's make sure everything still fits. Okay, so here's what we've created here. So it's going to sit like this, and then it's going to pull out like this. Okay, so what I want to do over here is I want to create something that says, you can pull me out. So what I thought I would put over here is, I have these flowers over here. So before we put it down, let's do some decorating here. Okay, so I have all of these out of this little thing here. And I have these little pieces of lace that I've been saving. And I don't think that's going to hold it. All right. We're going to use this on it. Okay. And it's nothing special. It just says, you know, well, it just says basically it's Lori's book because she always does silly stuff like this. Okay. And then I'll probably put one right here too, because this is going to be right here. This is going to be a pocket. But I need to put something underneath this before I cut it, or it's going to just make a fit. You all know how my cutter does. I think her blade's getting a little dull. There we go. That's better. Okay. So I think I'm going to take the other half and put it over here. I think this is the back. And these are just little tiny cutoffs from a little piece of lace that I used earlier today. Right there. There we go. Now, up here, like I said, up there, I want something that says, pull me. I know that's weird. And I have out these little brads. And I thought I would cut the back off of one of them. Let's see here. Here we go. Ha, here. You know, just to be different, I think we're going to use this chicken. Now, let's see if I can get his little things. Let's see. I have my little jewelry pliers right here. Let's see if they're strong enough. They should be. To cut these off. You know, I can hear my mom saying, "You're going to put your eye out, Lori Lane." I can hear my mom saying that right now. Oh, well, see, that came off rather easy. Okay, now let's do this side. I can still hear her saying it. What are you doing, young lady? Well, mother. Okay, let's take this side off. My niece, Tara, watches my videos. So, Tara Bell, if you're watching, Grandma would be saying right now, you're going to put your eye out. Okay, so there we go. So I'm going to put our chicken right there. There we go. My mom thought me raising chickens was the craziest thing. There. So that's a salute to Mama. Alrighty, so when we pull it out here, so we can have these pages decorated, either the same, independently, any way we want. It does not matter. We can even have all 3 panels decorated the same. It's totally up to us. What I think I'm going to do is this what I was looking for? No. Is this the book I was looking for? Where's our book we've been working out of? Here it is. She's hiding from me. She's hiding from me. She says, "Oh no, not that crazy lady again." There it is. Okay, so I want this. I want our old book. And let's grab some of our pretty papers here. Let's see. Let's grab some of these and we'll use some of these. Okay. Let's move those over. Don't worry, we're going to be putting some of those in there too. So we need to put our chicken in a safe place. Okay. So I want a piece of... Oh, no, that's not the book. That's not the book. I grabbed the wrong one out of here. There it is. Okay. Here it is. I've got to get another copy of this book. By Margaret Case Harriman, because I am loving this book. Okay, let's get this page out here. All right, that page doesn't want to come out. All right, how about we go up here to the front? Okay, so what I want to do is I just want to keep this, you know, kind of simple, but, you know, someone's been having math class. So I think we're going to put that maybe right here. Just like that. There we go. Oh, we've got some more numbers down there. That's perfect. And I think we're going to take another piece of it. I don't want the bottom of it, though, over here. And I think we're going to put a piece of it. Now, where's our book? Because I do want to put a piece of it on the page in our book, too. I want to put a piece of it in here. Like right in here. Okay, where's this sit? This sits right there. So I want, okay, we need a bigger piece. This piece. That's better. We need this piece. There's this. So let's get that piece in. And they can be drying. Okay. I've already lost our glue mat again, girls. Boys and girls, I've already lost it. Okay, I don't need you butterflies yet. You guys are jumping the gun. Oh, here it is. All right. Let's get our glue on here. I think my time's about out, and I'm just piddle-popping around, huh? And I am piddle-popping around. All right. So, I want that there. Just like that. Okay. All right. I'm moving the book over to my left so it doesn't get all schmucked up. Alrighty. And then we need this one. Done. So we want this one right here. Now, anything too long, we'll just trim off. But we need it to go right inside the fold. Yeah, and I like it there because of that white. Make sure it still folds. Okay, good. Okay, so we need a piece right here of something. And I was thinking a piece of this book page, but we also have this. So let's see what's in this. These are a piece of our bird pictures, and let's see what else we have that would fit there. Ooh, vegetable poisons. I certainly don't want that. Oh, but that would look nice. Let's see if that fits. Let's see what of this we can get to fit. Can we get that stamp in there? I think we're going to have to take our little thing off down here right now. Sorry, dude. Not ready for you yet. Okay. Can we get that piece right there? I think we can. All right, so let's tear this off. Okay. Alrighty. Now, whoops. Let me make sure you guys can see what I'm doing here. Okay, scoot down. Come on, scoot down. Yep, good thing about glue stick is you can lift it up and scoot it. There we go. Yeah, close enough. Okay, so I'm going to leave that. So right here, okay, so we can put our little lady back right in here. I think we're going to have to do a little bit of inking on her though, but we'll come back to her. All right, so we need some trimming here. Do a little bit of trimming. Yeah, I know this is wet, and I know that stamper's not gonna, or cutter's not gonna cut through that. Whoops. Okay. Right through there. We'll go across there. Okay. Now, this side. All right, maybe the rest of this, but let's get this a little more distressed here. It's looking a little too neat. Yeah, a little too neat. Okay, same with you, little guy. You're gonna have to hold on a minute. Move you up here. We'll bring you back in a second. Okay, let's get some ink out on these because they're starting to fade away. There we go. That's better. Oh yeah, that's much better. That's better. Okay. All right, let's get this on here. Okay, let's get that piece there. Oh my goodness, I love it, love it, love it. Okay, now I rethought where I think I want to put this little guy. Yeah, he's going to go down there, but he's going to have a little bit of loving. Come here, you. So he stands out some. Yeah, I think that'll be better. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. He stands out better now. All right, little man, come here. Let's get some more glue. You. Right down there. And over here, we missed a spot. So let's get some glued right in the corner. And as we fold that up, this one right here needs a little bit too. Now you could ink up these any little remnants that you're putting on, you know, like we're putting these little hearts on. You could ink up any little remnants you want. Any color you want, you know, to make them stand out. Any color you wanted at all. And I think I'm going to put this up here. Okay. Now, just to be a stinker, we're adding our chicken. You didn't think I was going to add it, did you? Well, surprise. Oh, yeah. Yep, our chicken's going on, baby. And she is, because she would be standing right there. My chickens would be standing right there on that leaf. And they would not be moving, because they are little stinkers. My chickens were definitely little stinkers. Okay, now let's add it to our book. All right, so we have several different types of pullouts here. Now, I'm just going to use this since it's standing right here. So, adding it to our book is easy peasy because it's basically a great big pocket. So, we're going to go there. We're going to go here. And then we're going to come right down our fold. And because everything is wet on the other side, and again, I have to line that fold up with the edge of the page, just like that. I can't go over the page, and I can't, just like that. Make sure I'm on the page. Now, because everything is wet on the page, to prevent it from sticking together, I need to pull the page open and let it dry for a little bit. Because if you folded it up and you just put it away, you know, close your book, put it away, this page would probably stick together because everything is wet. All the glue is wet. So if you create one of these pullouts in your journal, make sure you leave it open and let it dry, okay? Make sure everything is where it's supposed to be. Okay, there we go. Okay, so you need to let it sit out and let it dry. Now, my chicken over here, she definitely needs to sit out for a little bit because she's going to have to dry. I can't close up the book right now until that dries. Because the glue will leak out on there. If I do, and the page that we created with the belly band will stick to it. So I have to let that dry. All right then. Well, if you had fun today and you are not a subscriber, I'm asking that you please subscribe and you share this video with your friends. And you let them know of all the fun that you had today and all the creating that we did. And that didn't work, did it? And then you come back and see me again and you give me a thumbs up because, you know, we're working really hard to get 600 subscribers by the end of May. As of the date of this video, we have 570. So we only need 30 subscribers by the end of May. And that's doable with your help. That is doable with your help, you guys. I know we can do it. So if you guys can help out by sharing these videos and letting all of your friends know what fun that you have and, you know, that kind of stuff so that they know that we're here, I would really appreciate that. I really and truly would. I would be honored, as a matter of fact. If you guys would do that. if you guys would let them know how much fun you have, and you know, that it's worth their time to come and see us here at the Ladybug Journals, I would be honored if you did that. So if you had fun today and you would like to come back and see us again, and just give us a thumbs up and let me know. If you have any questions or any thoughts, just post them down there in the comments, and I'll be sure to get back to you. I try to get back to everybody as quickly as possible. Feel free. You can send me an email also. The address is in the bio. And I also try to get back to emails as quickly as possible. I think I get back there pretty quick on emails. Most of them are within 24 hours. I think one I missed, and it was a little bit later, but I try to be as quick as I can. So until I see you guys again here at the Ladybug Journals, ta-ta for now.